Speaking at Chatham House in London, the US Undersecretary for Public Diplomacy and Public Affairs spelt out how they were fighting the war on terror without military action.
And another way is by fighting back with ideas. And I think that our own Secretary of Defense has said the bullets alone are not going to do the job. And so public diplomacy is engaging with foreign publics, and we believe that the war of ideas as part of that public diplomacy effort is something we really need to focus on. And people talk about it as being part of counterterrorism. And that's true, but there is a broader threat that violent extremism has throughout the world. And that's what we're focused on. Specifically, our mission is to create an environment throughout the world that is hostile to violent extremism.
He says the battle to win hearts and minds is crucial against violent extremism.
One way is to confront the ideology itself, pushing back against the ideology of violent extremism, and also really highlighting the values that are global shared values like toleration, social justice, freedom, that really run counter to what the violent extremists want. So that's one way of doing it ideologically. And that we do really through talking to people, through encouraging others, especially Muslims who really have the authority, I think, in this battle, to speak out. Publications, there are many ways to do it, and certainly through the internet.
It's also vital to engage with young people to ensure they're not drawn into terrorism.
We try to encourage young people throughout the world who might be tempted to follow this road toward violent extremism, which produces a very short lifespan for them, but follow that road to do more productive things, to help provide them with those opportunities.
The US admits it has reintroduced a New Age diplomacy since the attack on the Twin Towers.
9/11 changed a lot of things, and I think that there was an evolution really in our overall strategy. And right now, we are placing more emphasis on the war of ideas aspect of public diplomacy. Much of our public diplomacy effort, which has been very effective in the past, has been aimed at exchanges, cultural and educational exchanges, as well as disseminating information about the United States and its policies of people and so forth. And these are very important programs. And that's really where we spend the bulk of our money. But right now, we are focusing, in addition, on shorter-term and medium-term problems that involve a specific threat, and that is the threat of violent extremism.
The US is now working with countries like the UK to ensure New Age diplomacy is a key tool to win the battle of minds in the fight against extremism.